From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Boyle. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. William Golston coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone! Gone!
To throw on 2nd down. Boyle flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception.
Gotta go. Hey, 18. Red Ransom.
After the interception, here's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Trubisky to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
You see it? You see it? Hey, 18.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Flush to his right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Howard, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Gotta go. Red, up.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. They shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Boyle. Flushed out right. Going deep for his tight end. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gone!
On 1st down, Boyle. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Boyle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing after the interception. Boyle. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Boyle. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They run. This is Cohen. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, Trubisky firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right, going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And Succop will put this one right through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Gotta go.
This is Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be third down.
Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
You see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Lock in. Hey, gotta go.
They try again with Cohen. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gotta go.
On first down, they run with Howard. Runs over it. Open space inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Boyle. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. 3rd down here. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyle. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Boyle. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing here, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Trubisky now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Cohen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Lock in.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Succop will put this one right through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Still fighting. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go.
Now let's go.
Throwing after the interception. Boyle. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Boyle. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Boyle. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Boyle. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble. Knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with... Just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, Boyle. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. As he His guys are in for 6, and the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flushed out right. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. That's a strong running. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 43 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing on 1st down. Boyle. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, gotta go.
Now Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Looking for White on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Detroit!
Throwing again. Boyle steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw again. Boyle. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be